Hello. Today I'm gonna show you how to start working with clothing in imvu. Okay, first off, I would highly recommend Whimsy. She is awesome. She does all kinds of meshes, and as you can see, there's quite a bit. So I want to show you how to make opacity for a top. So let's go ahead and find just a regular top, nothing more. There we go. Derivable top muse. Click on it. Once it loads, she provides a map, and most developers provide maps. So what you want to do is you want to right click and copy the image. That was from an older one. Okay. You want to control new. That'll open up a new layer. If no, that won't work for GIMP, you just go to file and new. Okay. You want to make your width 256 by your height 512. Okay. You want to make sure color mode is RGB color and the background contents are transparent. Hit OK. Then you want to control V and paste, or if no, that won't work, you want to go to edit and paste. Now you have your basic map. You'll need to know three things when creating opacities. Black is to hide, white is to show everything you want shown, and gray is to make everything see-through. So I'm going to take my marquee tool and make sure that my foreground color is white. I created a new layer. Make sure you're clicked on that layer because you don't want to go and mess up the map. Okay? So I'm going to make sleeves. This right here is your sleeves, right? Both of them. This is your boobs. So if you're making male clothing, obviously you will not have boobs, but you'll have like pecs and chest. But for both male and females, the arms are up here. This is your neck. Okay? This is your back. This is the other side of your back. And like right here is your sides. Okay? So, let's go ahead and make some sleeves. I use my marquee tool. It's quick, it's easy. You want to hit Alt and then select the white and it will copy over. So now you have two even sleeves, right? Oh, good. Now, we want to make sure, and you know, it depends on what you want to create, but I never like for my neck to have anything around it, so I'm gonna hide that, right? And you know, I didn't show you the step, but yes, I made a new layer. Alright. New layer again. The basic concept of making anything on imvu is use your layers and use them good. Okay? I'm going to use my elliptical marquee tool. It is round because I want to make a nice oval shape to enhance my bosoms. And I will make that black because I do not want I don't want this to show, this area right here. Okay. Now, in order for this black right here to show, you want to select your layer 3 and then create a new one so it's below that 4. Or, you know, if you forget that step and, you know, you create it over layer 4, it's simple and easy. Watch. You want to make sure you select your white. And you want, so say you want all this to show, so you hit that. But oh no, that black that you did is gone. That's easy. You drag, click and drag down below layer 4 and bam, there it is. Got it? Okay, good. Now you want to select your layer 1 and create a new one. Select your paint bucket and black, and it will hide everything else, right? Good. So let's go in here and save. I clicked Control Save, or you can go up here to File, Save As. It's the same thing. I save everything in PNG. You can save it in JPEG if you want. Choose your poison. It really don't matter. I believe PNG is better quality, and it's also PNG is also really good for stickers and catalog pictures if you don't want backgrounds in them. So that's a good pointer. So let's save this as opacity shirt. Save. Okay. Now you want to go in here. Oh, I skipped a major step. No. One big thing I forgot to tell you, because I'm obviously being a blonde, you want to scroll all the way down from the first original page and click Derive from Product. It'll bring up the create mode in your imvu. Great, now we have a really ugly noob with a map for a shirt. So let's change that. I want to go in here and I'm going to make my avatar look better so it doesn't look so damn fugly. Let's give her some pants. Okay, so now that she has some pants, you want to click, okay, this right here is your texture. And this right here is where you want to put all your opacity maps. So you want to click Edit and find the map that you saved, open it, and apply. Wow, okay, so my hair is so long. Let's change that. We'll go with this hair. It's ugly, but it works. So you can see your work, right? Okay, so we have a really nice shape right here. So it looks good so far, but you know, that's not the end. So you want to create a texture now. So let's go in here and let's bring everything down.
Kiss.
Even your black layer. There we go. So you can see where you need to apply your textures. Above all that, you want to create a new layer. And I'm going to make it gray. Bam. I'm going to lower my opacity so I can see what I'm doing. Create a new layer. Actually, go back to your gray layer. Now take your burn tool I'm setting my burn to 12 and my hardness all the way down. Okay. Make sure your range is on shadows. Okay, I think I have my hardness down too far. And that. Okay. Make sure you don't have blurry brush. And I would set your hardness down to like 16. So you underline the boobies. Okay. Now above that, you want to select your dodge tool, highlights, set your hardness down to about 17, 22, it don't really matter. And then go over that. I usually just do a light circle over where the boob is supposed to be. Okay. So now when we bring the opacity up, you'll kind of see that. I did a little dark, but it won't matter. So now for your layer 8, let's go ahead and choose a color. Let's choose, say, blue. And you want to fill that. You're going to want to move your layer 7 up above the blue so that you can see everything. And I'm going to go ahead and fix what I did because that looks horrible. Just by lowering the opacity, or you could just go back and refix it, you know. It really depends on how much time you have or whatever, but you know, it's best to be a perfectionist and take your time. Nothing is a rush, okay? Now let's do your wrinkles and your folds. You want to make sure your color is white and your brush is to like a 5. Actually, you want a 5 blurry brush, okay? Now you want to take your freeform tool, your pen tool, and make a straight line. You want to right click, stroke path, simulate pressure, and click OK. Oh, okay, well, I guess I have to add something like that. Sometimes if you do just a straight line, it won't work. I do not know why, but there we go. You want to go to edit clear, and that'll remove that line. Good. Now let's go to your move tool. You want to hit Alt and drag up. That'll create another layer, so you'll have 2 of the same, and you just want to hover it above just ever so lightly, and then you want to hit Control Alt U and make sure the lightness is all the way down so that it's black. Okay, there you go. If you don't know, if you're using GIMP, a lot of these options might be different for you, so you might have to play around and do different tutorials for GIMP. But if you don't know all the little triggers, whatever, you could just go down, click on this little circle tool and click hue saturation, and then move. Ooh. Oh man, I cannot believe I did that. Okay, there you go. And now hue saturation. Whatever. Okay, Control Alt U. You want to select both those layers and merge them. and soft light. You can do overlay, but overlay is a little bit too broad for me, so I use soft light. You want to take your smudge tool and just smudge the ends, okay? And you could even like go in here and create a little fold so it doesn't look so bright, okay? And obviously that's a really, really, really big fold, so we'll hit Control T and we'll minimize that a bit, okay? So we can say, actually I'm going to go in here. Let's make these like center between your chest folds, okay? And if you want to duplicate it, you just click drag. And if you want to do texts on anything, you can use your text tool. It'll create a new layer for you, so all you do is just click and type. So we'll do sup and change the texture to black. Now let's make sure that everything is within the vicinity of where your opacity is, and obviously sup's a little low, so we'll put that up. There you go. Let's go in here, bring the opacity back up. Now another thing that you might want to do that will make your clothing look more real is you'll want to go in here to your burn tool, bring your brush up to like 27, and you want to use it for your sides, so it'll darken your sides a bit. And around the boobs, because you know you always have like a little shadow underneath the boob area. And the arms. And the stomach. And use your dodge tool and use it on your stomach as well, because it looks sexy if your stomach is outlined. Okay? So now we want to save our texture. I save mine as a ping because ping works for everything, and it's good for stickers and taking pictures for your catalog. So let's name this T. Okay, I already have one, so T-shirt. And save it to your desktop. Okay. We'll go in here. Find your texture. And apply changes. So you can see where the folds are, and really, to be honest with you, this is really quick, so it looks kind of crappy, but because I didn't do any shading on the back, but and I didn't do a whole lot of folds for the rest of the shirt, because you can go fold crazy all over, because you know when you're wearing t-shirts, and you can look for yourself, like when you're driving clothing, you just take a look at yourself, see where their folds are in your clothes and in your pants, and you know, on the sleeves of your arms and everything, and you can get a basic idea of where everything is. But that's pretty much it for the tutorial on how to do your opacity and how to do textures and where to find your maps. So I really hope this tutorial helps. If you find anything that you need help with, just go ahead and find me on imvu. The name is Jilly. You can leave me a message, or if you see I'm online, you can shoot an invite. If I do not know you, then it'd probably be best to go ahead and leave a message and a friend request so that I can add you. I do not add people who just randomly send me a friend request. So if you send a friend request and no message, I will ignore you, okay? Because I don't have time for people that don't have time to talk to me, right? So that's it. Have fun and take your time. Remember, you know, clothing is hard for some, easy for others. For me, I'm still kind of learning clothing, so it's a little difficult. I do spend like days on certain outfits, so if you wind up, you know, doing a full outfit and it takes you a couple days, don't stress out and don't think you're doing it wrong, you know, because you're not. It just takes time, and you just have to work with it until you're happy. So there you go.